Welcome back to my channel. If you are new, my name is Michelle and I am a high school and middle school art teacher. And today, well, not just today, this week, I'm going to really bring you guys along with me a little bit every day during this week. And it's also Spirit Week, so I took on doing student council this year with my friend and I couldn't be more excited. It's very up my alley. If you are new to my channel, I started at this school last October, almost a year from now, and I love it so much. I'm so happy here, but the one thing was I wanted to be more involved. I always want to be more involved, let's be real, and so taking on student council was something that I just knew, like, I wanted to do something and it fits my personality really well. A lot of the things that we would normally be planning and doing, unfortunately we can't do. We are hybrid, and I will get into that in a little bit of like updates. I've actually been teaching for, I want to say, almost a month now, and I just haven't had the chance to update everybody. So I basically did my classroom setup and then I dove into teaching, and it's just been so consuming that I haven't really vlogged or done anything like that and updated you. So I want to update you in this video for sure. So like I said, it is Spirit Week, so I have on this earring, a scrunchie that does not match. I have on a polka dot dress with a flannel over top, and then I will show you, I have two different shoes on, so you can guess what kind of day it is. It is a mismatched Monday. Tomorrow is tie-dye Tuesday, and I wanted to tie-dye a sweatshirt this weekend and I did not have time, so I think my only tie-dye tomorrow is going to be my mask, which segues me into show you guys the mask and face shield life that I'm living right now. So I have a bunch of masks from Old Navy. Today I'm just wearing a plain white one. I don't know why I chose plain white, because it's mismatched day, but it's just what I grabbed. But the mask, or the face shield, that a coworker ordered for me, I absolutely love. It's just these glasses, and then the face shield fits and like clips into them, so it just sits, like, instead of sitting around your head, it just sits right here, and then you have your mask. I'm not gonna lie, it's hard to teach this way, but you gotta do what you gotta do, right? Okay, so here we go. Boom, ready to go. But yes, it has been difficult. It's been difficult teaching hybridly because it's like you're doing almost double. Like, I'm prepping these virtual lessons plus then my normal lessons, and then it's also like you're answering questions virtually during the day, but you also have students in front of you. So the balance has been really hard. I feel like tensions too are high, like just with everybody right now, and it's half the kids being in your room. They can't sit and collaborate together, you know, because we're all trying to be safe, but it's just a very different year to teach in. And the main thing that I want, like, you guys to remember, and I also myself to remember, is that this is temporary and this too shall pass. It is. So, like, I just keep thinking about that every time I have a hard day or it's just challenging. Every time that happens, I just think this is temporary. Like, it will pass. A long career of teaching ahead of me, and as do many of you, and so just chug along, just keep chugging along. So I guess my update for teaching hybridly, how I'm doing is I'm doing one day at a time. I'm getting the hang of it. I don't like it. I'm gonna be honest. There is talk about possibly being in person all 5 days a week, all students soon. I don't know yet what's gonna happen. Nobody does, but yeah, that's another reason why you just kind of have to take one day at a time, because things could change so quickly and you just never know. You never know. So I'm grateful that I have a job. I'm grateful to be in front of students and teaching again and seeing them actually create artwork. A lot of good things about being back in my classroom, a lot. It is a challenge though. It's been a whirlwind, which is why I have not been really vlogging a lot. Well, I've been putting out videos once a week, but I haven't been like actively vlogging a lot. I'm getting back into it because I'm starting to get the swing of things here. And then of course, once I get the swing of things here, you just know things are gonna change. You just know they will, because isn't that how that always is? Like, as soon as you get the hang of something, then, you know, you're thrown a curveball, but it's fine. Teachers, us teachers, we are great at just kind of like going with the flow, you know, we're quick on our feet, that kind of mentality, and so it'll all be okay. I know it is a crazy time and everyone's situation is so different, so always feel free to just comment below and let me know how you're doing. And you know, I feel like we need this community and this platform for positivity right now, and so even if you want to talk to someone else out there watching, if you want to talk to me, like, just send words of positivity and encouragement into the comment section. I just feel like it just really helps this whole community, and I know it helps me. Happy Tuesday, everybody. So I did not have on here yesterday, and you know, that happens sometimes, especially on a Monday, but I'm back today to bring to you Tie-Dye Tuesday. I think I said this yesterday, but my only tie-dye today for Tie-Dye Tuesday is my face mask. Never thought mask fashion would be a thing, but this is my face mask for today for Tie-Dye Tuesday. So there we go. That's my only tie-dye that I have, so I definitely need to do some tie-dye. My hair is not being cute right now, so I'm just fixing it real quick. I can't remember the last time I wore my hair down for work. I never want to like sacrifice my morning time to do my hair, and so I always just put it up in a messy bun, either on the top of my head or on the side like this, and that's really that. It takes me 2 seconds. That's a little better. All right, so I figured today I would catch you guys up on all the artwork that my students have been doing, because like I said, I've actually been teaching since late August, and so I have a lot to catch you up on. Now, given they are getting way less done, I only see in person my students once a week. That's crazy. That's actually less than when I taught elementary. You know, like, it's just taking a long time to get through anything. Let me take you over and show you some of the stuff that I pulled that they've been doing that I wanted to share with you, and just some in progress stuff. So remember, I teach middle school and high school. I say that, but then I really only teach one middle school grade. I teach 7th grade art. They don't have me in 8th grade, and then high school and 9th grade has a rotation, which I don't have this quarter. I have it next quarter, and so really I'm more so a high school art teacher, I would say, but I had to have that one 7th grade class. I also teach life skills, and so let's start with that actually, because these are so cute. So I'm planning to do a fall themed display for my life skills kids. I teach 2 life skills, and we did these adorable spider webs. It really helps that I taught elementary for them. I just have been pulling a lot of lessons that I did for like kindergarten, 1st grade. We used oil pastel to do the spider web, and then we did watercolor over top of it, and then the next day we came in and did this cute little spider. It's just paper glued together, and then the way that we folded the legs, it makes it pop out like that. So there's this one too, so cute. Then this was a bat print painting. I had bat construction paper that I think we either taped it down, or I had the like repositional adhesive spray, and so then the paper stayed there as a stencil. They had a little sponge and they did the printing on that, and then we took off the paper, and then that's what that looked like. So the first life skills lesson that I did with them was this sunflower, and it was great for fine motor because they were cutting, or not cutting, they were ripping all these out, and then these I think I pre-cut and they glued, but the background they painted. So I did 3 projects with them so far. So I need to have all of this on display soon for like a fall decoration kind of thing, fall Halloween. Now my Art 1 kids are working on printmaking, which is actually, printmaking is my favorite, one of my favorite art mediums ever. I did a lot of this in college. I did silkscreen, but I love block printing, which is what this is, or a more simple version of it because of the material. But essentially, if you don't know what that printmaking is, it's basically making a stamp. And they can reproduce then their print many times. So this student who's doing a monstera leaf, they carve it out, and then they ink it, and I'm letting them choose kind of how they want to work with the composition on their print. They could do it multiple times, they could layer it. These two students were just playing around and figuring some stuff out. Now, the first day of art activity was this post-it art challenge. They got one post-it and they were challenged to create a piece of art within the dimensions of that size. And so some of them got really detailed. I mean, these are really interesting, really cool. But all different levels of artists. I always have all different levels of artists in my classes. Oh, look at this mountain too. That's really nice. I didn't see that before. That's a good one. And then this was 7th grade's first project. I go over with them the elements of art and they make a wheel. And so it's just a good thing to do in the beginning, because then that really sets us up for everything else we do. I see them for only 1 quarter. It's a rotation. And so it's hard to get a lot done in that 1 quarter, but I always try to do like an overall basis of art in the very first lesson, which is what this was. All right, and then the last thing I wanted to show you was my advanced art kids are working on a balsa foam sculpture. Balsa foam is just like what it sounds like, foam, except it's meant to kind of replicate carving into balsa wood. And so this is the process of one of my students. They have to kind of think in reverse of what they want to push back into space, what they want to bring forward, and then what they'll end up doing after that's done is they will paint it. So it becomes a relief sculpture. You can get this and make a complete 3D sculpture like all the way around with a bigger block, but we're just doing relief sculptures. So this has been exciting to watch the process of this too. I've been really enjoying it. They just carve into it with some clay tools. Okay, if we come into my kiln room, there's the light. I will show you what ceramics it has been getting done. So their challenge was to create a coil pot, which is something they do in middle school. But I said, you know, this is their first project, first of all. But I wanted them to take what they learned in their rotation and just make it way more interesting and creative. And they had to use different types of coils, not just the standard like coil. So that was their challenge, and they turned out really cool. After this, we'll do kind of the similar thing with a slab and with a pinch pot, because I want them to have a refresher on the 3 types of ways to make things out of clay when you're hand building, which is slab, coil, and pinch pot. So that's kind of the intro of ceramics. Ooh. There we go. So I got here early this morning. I'm not focusing I got here early this morning so I could talk to you guys and just chat and show you that stuff. Right now, before my homeroom kids come, I am going to be making a paper chain. Bring me back because I want to decorate the hallway for sports and everything that have started now. So we do have sports. Football, soccer, we have volleyball. So I just thought since sports has started, we could get the hallway all decorated and ready to go. I'm doing this while my students get here, and it is rainy out today. I would like to say that I will chat with you at the end of the day, but I cannot promise that. So if I don't see you at the end of the day, this might just be a, you know, update each day kind of, oh my gosh, I keep dropping it. Update each day kind of a vlog, and that is fine. Maybe I'll bring you with me this afternoon. We'll see, but I've been really honestly liking kind of just getting out of the work mode once I leave school. And so I've been enjoying that break mentally. I've needed it. Oh, one thing I did want to, or I thought of when I was chatting with you guys, I was talking about having different types of students in my classes, different levels. I love it, and I wanted to bring up too that I have a lot of students who aren't really, you know, artists. They're not going to school for art. They, let's be real, took my class because it's, you know, not that hard to get an A if you try. If I can see you're making a lot of effort, you're gonna get an A. But I love seeing kids who normally maybe art would scare them. They don't think they're artistic. Like just working with them and the different levels that I get and bringing art to all these different kids' lives that normally probably wouldn't think about enjoying it or the benefits from it. Like I could go on and on about the benefits of art for every kind of person, and it's just amazing to me. I love bringing it to all different types of people and seeing their progress and seeing their confidence get built, and just like the problem solving skills and everything that goes in with it. It's just amazing and I love it. So you can see, oh my gosh, I have a lot done, but not enough. All right, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna keep working on this, but my kids will be coming in soon. So if I don't see you tonight, I will see you tomorrow. Good morning, you guys, and happy Wednesday. So a little kind of information about today is we have no students today, so let me sit you down for a second so I can chat. With our hybrid situation on Wednesdays, we do not have students. It's like a teacher day to work on all your virtual stuff, and then Thursday and Friday we have students again. So it's just kind of like how the groups pan out, that we have Wednesdays to catch up and just get everything done basically, which is great. And when we go back to full-time, if we go back to full-time, we will all miss this day so much. So today I'm going to do a lot of planning. I'm going to get a lot of stuff done, and I also have a box of supplies that I got yesterday afternoon that I'm so excited to sift through. So I should do that now, I think, with you guys. So I got extra supplies because I have an added elective that I wasn't sure that I was going to get or not. The way that the schedule works, it just kind of like depends if students sign up for it. If students sign up for it and it gets approved, yada yada, then it will run, and mine did run, and so because of that now I need more supply. The basis of the class is basically for students to learn how to sell their artwork on the side, because I have so many students who are amazing artists but they don't want to necessarily pursue that for their career. And so I told them last year, well, you have a great potential to do this on the side. Have you ever thought about that? And then it kind of just spun this class, and I've been loving it so far. Right now we're creating stuff together. We did like ornaments and wall hangings and stuff like that, but eventually I want them to kind of branch off and do their own thing that they're really interested in, and that's what the supplies are for. So I'm gonna get the box and we're gonna dive into them. It's always like Christmas when you get more art supplies. My flip up camera screen, oh god. My flip up camera screen is broken and it's like planted. Not a good look. Okay, so we're from an art supply store and Amazon, just because Amazon actually had some of the cheaper prices, and it was faster shipping, of course. I don't even know if this is everything. I want to say I have another box coming. Yeah, I think I do. Okay, so I got red, white, and blue of the macrame like string, because I have a student who wants to do an American flag wall hanging with macrame. So I'm excited for that, but I have white coming, and right now I just got one of each of these. I have a bunch of students who want to make polymer clay earrings. With polymer clay, you just use the oven, it's oven bake, and so we have our ovens next door in our classroom kitchen, like our home ec room, and I'll just use those. But I got really pretty colors for them. I got those, and then we also have some natural colors too. There. And another, oh, I got two of these, so I just got two of those. I also got a bunch of these little polymer clay, like, not stamps, but it's like to cut little holes. Like if you want an earring with a hole in it, a hole to, one, put the like clasp and everything, but also just part of the design. There's a bunch of like little circles and stuff like that. Some students said they wanted to make keychains, so I got a ton of these little keychain rings. For the jewelry, I got them a bunch of these jewelry pieces. So like all the stuff that you'll need, basically. I got glue for the jewelry. And then the last thing I got, well, in this box, because I'm pretty sure there's another coming, but the last thing I got was actually the graphics. I don't know if that's how you say it, but the shrink, like shrinky dinks. And I had a student who asked if they could make shrinky dink keychains and earrings, which is so funny because I used to make the shrinky dink earrings and sell them on Etsy. And so of course I was like, absolutely. But I got the kind that they can create art on, like directly onto it. When I made my earrings, when I made my earrings, I printed my design because I drew it digitally, so they just want to create artwork, draw it, and then, you know, make earrings and keychains. I am so cold today. Let me show you my little heater that I got. I was so sick of being super cold, and so I picked up this little heater from Amazon, or not Amazon, I got this from Walmart, and it was $10. Look how cute that is with little feet, and you just turns on and off, and it's just perfect for when I'm sitting at my desk and it like shoots right at me. It doesn't heat up any other area except for when you're sitting in front of it, but I'll take it, you guys. It's adorable. Happy Thursday, everybody. It is the morning. I figured I would hop on before I even got to work. I'm half dressed. I have not done my hair yet. I did put on a little makeup, and I say a little because I have not been putting on a lot, because first of all, when I'm teaching, I mean, half of my face is covered with a mask anyway, and I've just been doing kind of like very minimal, unless I'm feeling fancy, you know, then I might do a little more. But for the most part, I'm just putting on like a BB cream, a little cheek, bronzer, always bronzer, and then my voice, you can tell I just woke up, and then some highlighter, and a little bit on my eyes, and that's it. Like, well, that sounds like everything, but it's minimal, I swear. It's a lot less than like I would normally do if I was, I don't know, going anywhere else, basically. So I have my coffee, or rather my espresso, and I'm going to go in to the bathroom and finish getting ready, but I just want to hop on and say good morning. I get up at the crack of dawn, basically, and when I watch other teacher videos and stuff, I feel like they get up so much later than me, and I always am like, why? Like, I don't even have any time to myself, which stinks. I used to be able to sit down. Now, given I'm talking to you guys, like, I have a little wiggle room. I used to sit down and like do a devotional. I used to sit down and like watch a YouTube video, or just like anything to relax. But when I switched to high school, and then also like we got the chickens and stuff like that, and so in the morning now I get up at 5. Really, I could get up at 4:30 and then get that time in, but I get up at 5 and I get ready, and then I take care of the chickens, and I take care of our pets and put Dixie out to in the bathroom and stuff like that. And then it's time to go. Like, I don't have time anymore to just sit down. But that's because high school is a lot earlier. Well, actually, I don't even know. Actually, it's not that much earlier, because I have to be there by contract at 7:40, which is when I get there. And my last school I had to be there at 8:05. So it's not that much different, like my elementary experience versus high school for time. But it feels a lot different. I don't know. So like I said, I get up at 5 and I don't have that much time to myself necessarily, like besides getting ready. And so I like to multitask, and I usually get ready to watching YouTube videos or Hulu. I've been rewatching Nashville, which is such a good show if you haven't watched it. This morning I'm gonna pull up a Skillshare class. I've actually had an awesome opportunity to be able to work with Skillshare for like a month or so now, and they are sponsoring this portion of the video, so thank you to Skillshare. If you are new to my channel and you haven't heard me chat about Skillshare yet, it's an online learning community for creative people, and there's so many different classes you can take on there. It's awesome. It's taught by creatives themselves. They're broken down into different classes, and so that's why I really like it. And what I'm going to do this morning is just watch one like little class. Anytime that you have a moment, you can just whip out your phone or your laptop or whatever and just watch a simple class. And I have learned so much from my experience with Skillshare. I've learned a ton of stuff on my app Procreate for drawing. I've learned video stuff. Like, there's tons of stuff on there. There's even like photography with your iPhone. I mean, there's a lot. There's self-care, there's like productivity and things like that. So I'm gonna hop on and just see what they have. I don't have one planned yet. So this is me logged in. It tells you the last things that you have watched. I'm gonna go up here. I'm gonna go to browse. Hello. And then it is going to recommend like their top feature classes and stuff like that, and that's how I find a lot of good ones. Like Photoshop for patterns looks good. This one, plants at home, uplift your spirit, that looks good. Art journaling for self-care, 3 exercises for reflection and growth. Oh, that sounds really good. You know what, I think I'm gonna do this one. So this is the artist. It always lists it, and then you can see how many little lessons there are.
And in my thoughts and kind of spew it out onto paper, I'm able to sort out my feelings from there.
Okay, so that is what I'm going to do now. I'm going to finish getting ready, do my hair, get dressed, the whole thing, pack my lunch. I am dragging today, so coffee is a must, and I will catch you guys at school. Today is camo day today. Surprised you could even see me. Get it? I've been telling my students camo jokes all day. They probably think I'm the weirdest human alive, but I like dad jokes. I just do. Actually, one of my 7th graders did tell me a camo joke. I walked into the room and she was like, "We didn't even see you come in," and I appreciated it a lot. Today was a good day. It's the end of the day now, which is why I'm saying was. Yesterday, not gonna lie, wasn't good. It wasn't a good day. Not because of the kids or anything, just some other stuff going on. I got my Diet Coke too because I need energy right now. But there are just some changes and stuff going on that bummed me out, if I'm being honest. And I'm not quite ready to like chat about it. I will explain a little more eventually. Probably not in full detail, just like a little bit. I'm trying really hard to be positive and joyful, and sometimes you need to fake it till you make it, and that's what I'm doing. I am doing all the camo jokes and trying to be as positive as possible, because positivity is contagious and your mindset is really everything. So that's what I'm doing. I'm chugging along with that. I started a new project today with 7th grade. It's something that I've done a lot or many times. I'll go get it for you. Okay, so 7th grade learned about Van Gogh starting night, and they are making pumpkins, and we are doing the value of the pumpkin, and I'm teaching them how to mix their paint to create value, and we're using oil pastels and paint for that. My art entrepreneur class, I don't think I showed this, but we're doing minimal line drawings on top of watercolor. I can like insert a little inspiration photo here to give you an idea, because we don't have any done yet, but they just did their watercolor geometric shapes, and then they will be going over them with a contour line drawing. I'm excited for that project. I think it's going to turn out really, really well. I'm pumped for it, and I'm really excited to get my art entrepreneurship class like going and actually have a shop where people can buy their artwork in the school, and I just think that's gonna be so neat to see. So I showed you guys the supplies I ordered. I have a few more coming in, and then I think we're really gonna start making a lot of stuff, so that's exciting. I don't have that many updates honestly for today. I'm excited. Tomorrow's Friday. The only thing I can say about today, I guess, is just how important it is to just have your coworkers, like have your team teachers and stuff to rely on, to joke with, and to build relationships with. Like, I just think that's so important to have a positive workspace, is when you're feeling down in the dumps, like you have people to laugh with, and it's gonna get you through the hard times. Like it really will. Let me flip you around and show you my room, because it is really pretty right now since my motion lights just went off. Watch, I'm gonna like make them go back on from showing you, but this is my cozy little room with the lights on. I do want to get lights around my board, which I used to have last year, and when I went to put them up this year, they were dead, so I need to get more of those. But Yep, cozy as can be over here. I have the kiln going today. I probably should have showed you guys that. So I put a bunch of stuff in here, which reminds me I need to flip my little sign. Happy Friday, everybody. Today is Friday, or Friday as I like to call it, and I could not be more un-Friday today, and I hate to be negative. I really do. You guys know I'm trying to fix my camera because it's like half broken, but you guys know I am rarely negative when it comes to like work-related stuff, but this was the longest Friday of my life. That's an exaggeration. I've definitely had harder days, believe me, especially working other places. I've had much harder days, trust me, so I don't want to lose sight of that. I don't want to lose sight that, like, I'm so grateful for my job. So first of all, I was really excited to open the kiln today, and I opened it up, and like all the projects were ruined. They were all melted. I have a part, I'm pretty sure, in my kiln that needs replaced, and basically what happens is without this part it doesn't know when to shut off, so it gets to a really high temperature and it basically melted everything. The plus side is it did not melt all over my kiln and ruin my actual kiln, so like it could be worse. So there's that. It could absolutely be worse. But like I was just so excited to open it up and they're all ruined. So like what do I even do? I just feel so bad. It was their first project with me for this class. Maybe I'll glaze them for them. It won't take me long at all. And they'll just have to remake them. I just still feel so bad. It just stinks. It just stinks. But I'm going to try to use it as a teachable moment, especially because it's for my entrepreneur class. Sometimes in business you have losses, so I'll go about it that way. But it still is not ideal. And it's not how I wanted to end my week. This was a very hard week. Emotionally, it was a very hard week. Everything, it was a very hard week. But like today, I just got to a point where I was just like, what else could go wrong? What else could go wrong? And it's at the point too sometimes where like you have to laugh about it. Like when I opened that kiln, I didn't laugh, but I was just like, seriously? Seriously? Seriously. So I'm sitting outside Walmart right now because I need to go shop my feelings away. I'm kidding. I need to grab a few things. So I figured I would hop on, since I totally failed today at doing so, I would hop on and talk to you guys. The other thing that's been bothering me and has just been building all week, and part of it has to do with stuff that's going on like at school and stuff, but also just the world right now. I just can't wrap my head around how unkind people are being to each other. I just wish that sometimes, instead of being angry and instead of pointing fingers at one another and blaming, we came together as people and as humans. Like, we're all on this earth together. We're all in these communities together, wherever you're living. I don't know, this world, everyone, we just all need more love. And we just need more kindness. I mean, everything's eating at people, and then it's like a trickle effect of the line of people and how it all connects, if that makes sense. Like that saying, or not saying, but it's like that situation that people have talked about, like, you've probably heard it, where the boss yells at the other boss, and the other boss yells at, you know, the one under him, and so forth and so forth. And then it's like, and then he yells at his employee, and the employee yells at the wife, and then the wife yells at the kid, and the kid gets mad at the dog. Like, it's like a chain of events of people being angry and yelling at people. It's because it's just so important. It's so important to spread kindness, especially when there's so much out there that's not kind right now. So like, to do even more so, I think is just so important. And you know, you never know what kind word you can say to someone that will just lift them up. Lift them up. Like, you could be having the worst day. Like, I'm having a bad day right now. And sometimes it just takes one little comment to just make you feel so much better. We all believe different things, and that is totally fine. However, I did post this on Facebook the other day, and I do want to read it to you guys because I just I just need to. Like, I just feel like people need to hear this. Get rid of all bitterness, rage, anger, harsh words, and slander, as well as all types of evil behavior. Instead, be kind to each other, tender-hearted, forgiving one another, just as God through Christ has forgiven you. It's like when you see people treating people badly, or treating you badly, you want to then be angry. It's natural, right? But then that eats at you too. So it's hard. It's like it says, you have to forgive and be tender-hearted. But gosh darn it, they make it hard, don't they? When people are nasty, they make it hard to be tender-hearted and understanding. But then, like, being angry at them, or angry at the situation, or negative at the situation, will just make it worse and harder too. And sometimes I feel super positive and happy, and then other times it's really hard. If I can ask you guys of anything, I think it would be just to take a moment today, or whenever you're watching this, that week, and just do something kind for someone. And it doesn't have to be some big thing. Just notice something that they're doing and compliment them. Go out of your way to smile through your mask at someone at the grocery store. Like, just do something to boost another person up. And it could be in the smallest way. But just, we need more kindness. Just love on someone else and spread joy, spread kindness to one other person. It's so needed, and we have to start somewhere. I hate to end this video on such a blah note. I really do, but I also don't want to come on here and be like all cheerful and bubbly and fake and just not tell you, like, yeah, it's freaking been hard. And not all the time. I mean, even today, like, I laugh all the time at work. I am laughing constantly. I'm laughing with my students. I'm laughing with my coworkers. Like, when I say it's a terrible day in comparison to days I've had in the past at other schools or other situations, like, it is not. But like I said, it's not just the school thing. It's like a world thing for me right now. And it's a community thing for sure. But I do need to get into Walmart. I need to get a few things. And I was supposed to edit tonight. I was supposed to edit a video tonight. And I don't know if I have it in me. I don't know if I have it in me to edit. I just need to chill and relax and spend time with my family. And I think I'm going to edit tomorrow morning before we go to the wedding, because I don't have it in me to work tonight. I need to do something cheerful for sure. So talking to you guys always helps, of course, and I hope I didn't bring you down. I really don't want that. If anything, maybe I inspired you to go do something kind for someone else. That would be great. Like, that's what we seriously need. We need, like I said, to just do something kind for someone else. Just spread it, because it so easily does spread. Just like the hate and negativity does, kindness and love can spread too. Go spread some love. Go spread some kindness. Comment down below, talk to me there, and find the beauty in each and every day, because it really is there. Like, every time I laughed today with my coworkers or with a student, it was there. So I hope you guys are having a really good day. I do. I hope you enjoyed this vlog, a little like clip every day. Next week I'll probably be diving into those supplies that I got. So, oh, and I need to show you the other box of supplies that I got, so that'll be exciting. I will probably do a little vlog. If not like a full week, I'll do like a few days or something like that, just to kind of keep you updated on school stuff. But I'm also probably going to trickle in some lifestyle kind of content too, just to kind of keep a balance for my own sanity as well with like school and my own personal life, because those videos are always fun for me to film and kind of like a creative outlet too. Not that these aren't, but you know, when you teach all day, especially during like a high stress situation, you teach all day and then you edit and you watch yourself talk about teaching, like it can get hard, as I've mentioned before, which is why I really enjoy having like a balanced channel. So if you're not subscribed, you should do that, because we have a wonderful community on here. I love talking to you guys. You're so supportive and so kind always, so thank you so much, and I will catch you in my next video. Bye.